Chapter 16. Ray opened her eyes in the metastasis suite at Inflorescence Incorporated. The recliners straightened as the rest of the cluster regained consciousness. The moment they plucked out their Narrowson juices, they were up and out of the conference suite, busying themselves with their eye lines. Except for Perdita. "Are you all right?" Ray asked her. The new cluster member was staring at her eyeline, wide-eyed in alarm. She had the unmistakable air of someone who'd just received bad news. Perdita blinked, then looked up at the concerned Pamatek. Yes, it's just. She looked at whatever it was that had troubled her on her eyeline. Work. A project I'm working on. Thought I'd finished it, but I've not. Only half done, actually. Bit of a setback. She shook the disappointment off and smiled at Ray. Not to worry. So, how did the session go? We're back again tomorrow, aren't we? Yes, we are. Listen, Perdita, about that. God, this would have been easier if Perdita had been a total dipshit. Why did she have to expel her from the cluster? The first client she'd had for an eternity, who she genuinely got on with, that Ray had a modicum of respect for. And she had to be excluded. To Ray's relief, Perdita interrupted her. You know what? I'm getting paid today, and my credit will sort itself out. Can I pay you back for breakfast earlier? By dinner? Whatever. We can grab a few drinks, if you're up for it. Well, yeah, that sounds... Hold up, I didn't actually buy anything this morning. You don't owe me. Sure enough, Perdita confessed. Look, it's a bit embarrassing to say, but I think I need to get out more. I've been in this town for months and still haven't made any friends. Anywhere fun you'd recommend? This was so unfair. Perdita was being super friendly. She couldn't just turf her out like this. And besides, her pregnancy was a sensitive subject. Probably best if she took a run at it over a few drinks. Have you ever been to a bespoken bar? Ray asked her. No, can't say I have. Okay, great. Ray grinned. There's one down St. Luke's, bespoken 249, I think. She hadn't been to St. Luke's for years. An old student haunt. The whole quarter used to be legendary. Might be a laugh with Perdita. Ray checked the time and pinched her face into an apology. My next cluster will be here in a few minutes. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. You need to get on, of course. Perdita sprang out of her recliner and headed for the door. Bespoken 249, St. Luke's. That's the place. I finish here at 8. I'll head straight down. See you there, Ray. Be gentle with the rest of your clusters today. Fat chance. See you later. As soon as she was in the elevator, Perdita brought up the transmission report on her eyeline. There was no question about it. She'd only embedded a little over half the coding in the simulation. Probably that ancient metastasis rig. Piece of junk was from the Stone Age. If she'd gone to a better service provider, she might have finished already. Still, no need to panic. There was a positive side to this. Most of the offshore negatives had been encrypted in today's session, which at least proved it was possible. She hadn't been sure of that until now. If security caught Perdita, there'd still be a copy somewhere. Lots of copies. Everyone in the cluster would have one encrypted in their psyche by tomorrow. Buried treasure. Buried deep. Potential leverage if they found her. They had another session first thing in the morning. Perdita would get the rest of the code embedded then. The Palmate was better than Perdita could have hoped for. Easy to work with. She needed to keep it that way. It'd all go smoother if they had a good rapport. A serviceable friendship.